You don't need a harder workout, no. You need a body that actually responds to the one you're already doing. Because right now, you walk into the gym stiff. You lift like you're half connected. And you leave feeling like you did something. But nothing about you actually changes. Same body, same tight shoulders, same low-level fatigue that follows you around like a bad habit. And then you start questioning yourself. Why am I not progressing? Why do I feel so off? Why can't I stay consistent? That's the worst one of them all. I'll tell you why. It's not your effort, it's the fact that your body isn't prepared and it's not recovered. You're trying to build something on top of a system that's locked up. And most men ignore this because it's not flashy. Nobody brags about warming up. Nobody posts their recovery work. But I've trained classes inside Anytime Fitness, and I've seen it firsthand. You take a guy who walks in stiff, low energy, barely present, run him through a 5 to 10 minutes of light warm-up and dynamic work. Then out of nowhere, his posture changes, his movement sharpens, his energy spikes. Same guy, different output. That's what we're talking about today, dynamic stretching. And why active recovery is the difference between looking like you're trained and actually becoming someone who looks like a problem when they walk into a room.
Yo, if you're tired of spinning your wheels in the gym, my man, and if you're also struggling with low energy, lack of results, and feeling invisible to everyone around you, you need to stop trying random workouts, my dude. And also, cut out the cookie cutter diets. Those fail because they never train your mindset first. Click the link in the show notes and start Alpha Body Blueprint today. This is the only system that builds confidence, discipline, and masculine energy, and get the lean, shredded physique you want.
You are listening to the Masculine Mindset Show, a podcast for men to develop a backbone, a masculine purpose, if you will, and get more physically attractive, and even become more mentally healthy. All you men listening, I turn nice introverts into fit, self-entitled savages, if you will. And you might even become a little cocky as a result of your G status. More importantly, you guys, I also show you how to flirt and date more women and seal the deal. Just look at the show notes. They are all on my blog articles. Let's get into the content.
Part 1, the reframe. Let's clear something up right now. Most of you hear stretching and your brain immediately goes to some slow, boring afterthought at the end of a workout. Static stretching, standing there, holding a position, counting seconds, half doing it, half thinking about leaving the gym. That's not what we're talking about today. Because static stretching, that's passive, that's lazy. That's what guys do when they're already exhausted and trying to check a box. Dynamic stretching is a completely different animal. This is controlled aggression. This is activation. This is you talking your body from off to ready. So stop calling it stretching, because it's not. What you're actually doing is priming your system. You're waking up your nervous system so your body actually listens to you when you lift. You're unlocking range, so instead of moving stiff and restricted, you move clean, powerful, and intentional. And most importantly, you're sending a signal. We're not here to survive this workout. We're here to perform. That shift alone, that's where most guys lose or win before they even touch a weight. To be clear, guys, dynamic stretching matters. I've trained plenty of classes at Anytime Fitness. Warm them up. Their bodies up. Okay? I'll give you an example of static stretching in a little bit here, but understand this, you guys. I got right into the content. Leave me a 5-star review, okay? Just do that for me. I would appreciate it, and let's keep moving forward. I'm not going to give you theory here, you guys. This is the warm-up next. I ran classes inside Anytime Fitness. I've watched this play out in real time. Guys walking stiff, low energy, half asleep, mentally not even in the room yet. You can see it in how they move, tight, restricted, disconnected. Then we run them through 5 minutes of dynamic work. And it's like someone flipped a switch. Posture changes, movement sharpens, energy comes up. Same guy, but now he actually looks like he's ready to train. That's the difference. Most of you are skipping. So here's how I structure it. Simple, systematic, no guessing. We break it into phases. Now, phase 1, wake up the body. Circulation plus intent. We're not overcomplicating this. You start with jumping jacks. Get the whole body moving. Then high knees. Driving the legs up. Stay light and controlled. Then butt kicks. Opening up the quads. Getting that rhythm going. And while you're doing this, understand something. This isn't cardio. You're not here trying to get tired. You're turning your body on. Slowly, right? You're raising your internal temperature. You're getting blood moving where it needs to go. You're telling your system, we're about to do something that actually matters. Most guys skip the warm-up, you guys. And then wonder why their first few sets feel like garbage. It's because you went from 0 straight into demand. Guys, listen to me. Don't do that shit. Warming up matters. Your body will thank you when you do dynamic warm-ups. That's what this podcast is about, you guys. Learn to warm up your body before you jump into a workout head-on.
Phase 2, open tight zones, mobility unlock. Yes, you guys, this matters. Just remember, dynamic stretching is important. That's what this podcast is all about. Phase 2 now. Now that your body's on, this is where we fix what's been holding you back the whole time. Because most of you think you have a strength problem. You don't. You have a range of motion problem. You're trying to build power on top of restriction. So phase 2, we open everything up. First, leg swings, front to back. Guys, listen to me. I do leg swings in between squat sets. And it's really powerful to just keep the body moving while you're about to do your next set of squats. But anyways, that's just my little tip there on what I recommend with leg swings. But anyways, front to back leg swings, yes. You're holding onto something for a balance, and you're swinging one leg forward and back under control. Not sloppy, not wild. Controlled motion, feeling the hamstrings stretch as the legs goes forward and the hip open as it goes back. Then side to side, okay? I like to call this the adductor one because when you do side to side, like look, I'm actually doing it right now as we speak. You don't know that, you guys. I'm moving the adductor muscles on my right leg, like from left to right. That's with my right leg, by the way. I just did that. Guys, I did that while recording this, so do it. Anyways, now you're hitting inner thighs and hips that are tight. Almost every guy who sits too much or trains without mobility. Guys, listen to me. Mobility matters, okay? You think it doesn't matter? It does matter, especially as you age. You need to do mobility work. Anyways, next is arm circles. Start small. Tight, controlled circles forward. And gradually make them bigger and bigger until your shoulders are fully moving through their range. And reverse it, okay? The same thing going backward. What you're doing is opening the shoulders so when you press or pull, you're not grinding through stiffness. Then torso rotations. Feet planted, slight bend in the knees, and you rotate your upper body side to side. Loose, controlled, not forced. You're waking up your spine, your core, your ability to move as one unit. And this is the part most guys ignore. But it's the reason their lists feel off. Because if your hips are tight, your shoulders are locked, your spine is also stiff, you're not lifting with power. You're fighting your own body. This phase fixes that. You're opening everything up, you guys. Okay? This is where movement starts to feel clean. This is where you stop looking stiff and start moving like you actually train. Guys, listen to me. I know this podcast is not going to be for everyone because people skip the, stretch shit. Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly, especially from training clients throughout the years. I've seen them like thank me after class saying, "Thank you, Adam, thank you," even though the manager was like, "Yo, dude, your cooldowns are too long, or warm-ups are too long," shit like that. Doesn't matter, because I'm actually getting them feeling better, because the manager finally realized, oh shit, Adam is doing good because now they feel better. So listen to me, brothers. Do dynamic stretching, okay? Just do it. Okay, you guys, we're gonna get to the phase 3, the serious work. Now, activate like an athlete. Control plus stability. Now we're gonna get into the phase most guys have never actually experienced. This is where everything you just opened up gets turned into control. Because mobility without control is useless. This is where your body stops being stiff and starts being dangerous. First one right here, walking lunges. Step forward, drop that back knee down under control, and drive up. Then step into the next one. You're not rushing this, no. Slow and controlled, you guys. Okay, athletes can go fast on this one because they know how to move their body well, because they do dynamic stretching, that's why, you guys. Anyways, you're not going to rush this, okay? You're feeling the stretch through the hips. You're engaging the glutes. You're stabilizing your body, actually your core, I should say, with every fucking step. Now, this isn't just legs, you guys. This is balance, control, and coordination working together. Next one, you guys, are inchworms. You hinge at the hips, hands go down to the ground, and you walk your hands out for it until you're in a plank position. And from there, tight and controlled. Then you walk your feet back up toward your hands. Stand up, reset, and go again. What this does, it activates your entire posterior chain. Hamstrings, core, shoulders, everything that keeps you stable under load. Listen to me. Inchworms are good because it warms up your core, like core body temperature. Okay, so just start warming up your core before you do core work. Anyways, and the next one, you guys, world's greatest stretch. Step into a lunge. Both hands come down inside that front foot. From there, you rotate your upper body, reaching one arm toward the ceiling. Eyes follow the hand, then back down and repeat. This hits everything. Hips, hamstrings, spine, shoulders, all working together in one big movement. And this is the shift right here. You're no longer just warming up. You're integrating. You're teaching your body how to move as a unit. So when you step into your actual lifts, you're not thinking about form. Your body already knows what to do. This is where guys will feel it the most. Where everything clicks. Where they just go from working out to actually training like someone who's in control. Guys, listen to me. You should focus on form while you lift. The biggest thing I want to get across here is this. When you warm up properly, your body will naturally know how to do the lifts. That's what I mean by that, okay? Just do lateral raises after this sequence here. Your shoulders will be on fire. Now let's go. Brothers, I'm drinking coffee, so let's just get started after I sip this. Okay, check this out, you guys. Active recovery is important. This is where most guys completely drop the ball. Active recovery. Because the average mindset is rest day equals do nothing. Sit around, be stiff, feel like garbage. And then you show up the next day wondering why your body feels worse instead of better. That's wrong. Active recovery means you stay in motion without destroying yourself. You're not trying to win a workout. You're trying to restore your body so that it can perform better again. So what does that actually look like though? Simple, light incline walking, nothing crazy, just enough to get blood flowing, loosen everything up, and keep your system active. Mobility circuits, you guys. I have mobility work in my program, Off Body Bootcamp. Check the show notes, you guys, and join in right now. Going back to those dynamic movements. Yeah, we're going to go back to that now. Leg swings, rotations, controlled flows. Keeping your joints open instead of looking back up. Band work. Light resistance controlled reps. Activating muscles without loading them heavy. This is how you keep your body responsive instead of sluggish, if that makes sense. In easy body weight flows, push-ups, squats, light lunges, nothing to failure, okay? We're not going to go to failure, okay? We're just going to do this a little bit lighter, okay? Just movement, controlled, intentional, and clean, okay? That's active recovery. You're not stopping, you're maintaining. The hard truth about this, okay? Let me be honest with all of you. If you're always sore, always tight, always tired, that's not hard work. That's poor management. That's you pushing without maintaining the machine you're pushing with. And eventually, that catches up. The reason this matters, you guys, why does this matter so much? Here's why this actually matters for you. Because when you start doing this right, everything changes. Your lifts get better because your body actually moves the way it's supposed to. Better movement means more muscle. You deal with less injuries too because you're not constantly training on top of a stiffness and imbalance, okay? Less setbacks means more consistency and your energy goes up. You don't feel drained walking into a gym anymore. You feel ready. And that carries over into everything. How you move, how you carry yourself, how people read you. Even your body language, you guys, think about it. Dynamic stretching can improve your body language big time. If you really think about that. You're actually looking up. Guys, I actually met this girl. She leans her head too far forward and she looks down too much. That's her neck. Like, she has a condition on her neck. I'm not going to give her shit for that. No, I'm just going to say this. That is from looking down too much. Look up more often, you guys. Now, anyways, the real translation. What is the real translation? Okay. You stop looking like a guy who goes to the gym and you actually start looking like someone who actually trains. So guys, check this out. I'm about to wrap up this podcast. Just remember this. Leave me that 5-star review as I asked about already and check the show notes for Off Body Bootcamp. Yes. So understand this, brothers. You don't build a dominant body by just pushing harder every time you walk into the gym. That's what bums most guys out. That's why you keep starting over too. You build it by being intentional before the work, controlled during the work, and disciplined after the work. That's the major key difference, right? Because anyone can go out there and throw weight around. Very few men actually prepare their body to perform. And even fewer know how to maintain it. So they keep showing up at a high level. That's where the separation happens. So the next time you walk into a gym, don't just rush into your first set like everyone else. Take 5 to 10 minutes. 5 if you must, you guys. Turn your body on. Open it up. Activate it. Then go train. Listen to me, you guys. A lot of people, they go on the treadmill. That's okay to power walk, okay? But seriously, I prefer every single thing that I listed throughout this podcast. Listen to phase 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm talking about here? But anyways, turn your body on. Open it up. Activate it. Then go train. That's what I mean by that. And when it's your rest day, stop treating it like it as an excuse to just not do anything, okay? You can still move your body, recover, and even foam roll, you guys. SMFR is what it's called, self-myofascial release, okay? Foam roll at least, you guys, on your off days. Seriously, I say this to all my premium clients, okay? Foam roll on your off days. Seriously, just do it. SMFR is what that means, self-myofascial release. Anyways, at the end of the day, this isn't about lifting. It's about becoming the guy who shows up ready, performs with intent, and doesn't fall off every 2 weeks. That's how you build something real. That's how you stop starting over. And that's how you become someone who just doesn't train, but actually looks like a problem when he walks into the room. Guys, listen to me. No jokes today. I know I do that a lot, but here's the thing. Warming up matters, okay? I want you to remember that at all times. You need to warm up your body. Now, you guys, check this out. I have a free 14-day challenge if you're going to be a wimp on self-investment, okay? Free. Look in the show notes now. Just get into that damn 14-day challenge, you guys. I'm not going to say it again. Look in the show notes. All right. Peace out, you guys. I love you.